Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome back to Hockeybar. Really appreciate you tuning in today. It is the 16th of February, and we got an episode right here. So let's get to it. So our news today is a trade that was done early in the morning, wee hours in the morning between the Oilers and Flyers, where they are trading goaltenders. Both of them are backups. They're maintaining Koskinen in Edmonton, their starter, and then Hart in Philadelphia, who's playing today against the Red Wings. So Flyers are receiving Cam Talbot, who started the season for them, but Koskinen definitely stole the show. He's a great goalie. He deserves all the accolades. I'm sorry if you hear my voice. I'm a little sick, but we're all good. I'm here. Anyway, so the Flyers they traded Anthony Stolarz, who is one of the 7 goaltenders they have this season, or had this season. So not the best, but he is going somewhere. The Oilers need some help. Hopefully he can be a solid backup for them. So the Oilers and Flyers traded. Talbot will be with the Flyers from now on, and vice versa for Stolarz. So our first game to watch is a very high stakes game. Both these teams are very good. With the Flames visiting the Penguins. Okay, so Penguins have had a rough couple of games. Malkin's back in the lineup now after serving his 1-game suspension. So they have him back in the lineup so they can keep their lines the same as they were. Calgary, on the other hand, is on a 4-game losing streak. Hopefully the Penguins are a team that they can beat because they have already this season once. So hopefully they can get that done and stop the skid because they were rocking at the top of the West. And now is not the time to lose it when we're coming to the end of the season in a couple months. So now our second game is another team that's involved in a long skid that they need to figure out. It's not exactly like in a line. It's not linear. But Vegas lost a lot of games. I think they're 3-7 their last 10. So not the best. The Predators, on the other hand, had one of those like a month ago, and they picked themselves up. So Predators aren't in the same boat. They've had a couple wins lately. Golden Knights are trying to figure something out. Hopefully, I would recommend. I mean, I'm not a GM. I'm not a coach. I'm not a manager. So I can't obviously say anything. But I would say give Fleury a break because he has lost, I believe, 4 games in a row right now. The man needs a rest too. He's not immortal. I mean, he's a great goalie, but he's not immortal. Give Subban a try every so often. Seriously, like, I worry that they're gonna use up Marc-Andre Fleury, and then playoffs are gonna be worthless because he's been used so much. He's leading in league wins and shutouts, which we'll get to in a minute, as we always do. But a man needs a break every so often. I know the Predators aren't the team to do that to. Put in your backup, especially since they're both battling right now to get a position in the West Conference, as they're both very high up there. But you need to start taking into consideration your own goaltender, who's clearly tired and hasn't had a good game in a while. So moving on now, we have our stats update. So Nikita Kucherov still doing great. He has 92 points, almost at the 100-point mark. He's within that. Had 4 points the other day. And he has 66 assists. He got 3 in that last game he played. Alex Ovechkin also got a goal yesterday. So now he's at 39 goals. And then Mark Giordano has came back and taken his rightful position as the plus-minus leader. He passed up Dumoulin, but he's at a plus 28 now, opposed to a plus 30 it was last time he was leading. He's one above Morgan Riley of the Maple Leafs. So we'll see how that one changes. Now goalies, as we looked at yesterday, Robin Lehner still at a 208 goals against average. Thomas Greiss on the same team at a 93.0. So that's always a great chemistry, seeing these two guys next to each other. That's really good. And then, as I talked about, Marc-Andre Fleury, who probably needs a rest, and I really hope they do. He's at 29 wins and 6 shutouts, so not in danger of losing those titles, but he should really get a rest, honestly. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in again to Hockeybar. I hope your Saturday's going well. I hope you got discount Valentine's candy. I know I did. Great idea if you haven't already. So if you're new to the channel, do make sure you hit the subscribe button. We do videos like this every day, and it really means a lot to us. So I hope we see you guys next time, and I bid you adieu.